go.
What's up, everybody? What's up, happy people? This is BGFX Legend, and welcome back to yet another video. So, I want to speak about a very important aspect of supply and demand trading. Obviously, it's going to come in series, but I want to speak about the strength meter. The strength meter. So, and I'm pretty sure that you have heard about the classification of trading setups, such that you have what you call an A setup, A plus setup, B plus setup. Why do we do that? We do that so that whenever we're trading or whenever we're journaling our trades, we know exactly what to stick to. If let's say you have been recording all your setups and you see that it's only the A plus setups or the A setup or the B plus that are actually giving you high probability or winning trades, you want to stick to that and you want to focus on that only, and then grow in terms of your trading. So if you see that on your strength meter, a certain kind of trading zones or supply and demand zones are not actually giving you the intended results, then you are going to discard it. So this is basically a framework that I want to give you guys, a framework that I actually use whenever I'm trading. I don't just mark a zone. I don't just, like I told you, it's not just about a trend line. It's not just about a supply and demand zone. It's not just about a key level. It's about understanding what you are doing, and also increasing the odds in your favor, right? So let's talk about it. So here with me here are your drop base rally demand zones. Drop base rally. If you don't understand this, go back to the video that is pinned in the description below, or this video. Go and watch it, or watch the second one, and then you gain mastery. Okay, so with me here, drop base rally, drop base rally. These are all three levels, but I want to show you the classification. I'll start with the stronger one and I'll explain why. So here we have the first one, which is this drop base rally. Okay, now this obviously is the last down candle, which is our demand zone, the one that I'm marking right here. Okay, now what makes it so strong? What makes it strong is this. We can see that as price was approaching the level, as price was approaching the leg right about here, we can see that the market, when we look at the momentum of candles, we can see that the candle was a little bit bigger, and then they started becoming smaller and smaller, which signifies that there is no more momentum to the downside, or when it comes to sellers, they no longer have momentum. But all of a sudden, you see after this basing, this indecision candle, this basing that we speak about, you can see that immediately after the basing, we see a very strong push out, a very strong leg out. Now look at this. This candle swallowed or engulfed all these three candles. You can see that this candle engulfed all these three candles, signifying a lot of buying power on the buying side, on the buyer side, right? So when that thing happens, obviously it's going to create imbalance, right? It's going to create what? Imbalance, which is not really something very, very like, which is not something to ignore. Okay, so you have an imbalance, very strong leg out, a very strong push away from the zone. And then look at the candles that follow. The next candle that follows is also a very strong imbalance. Price is trying to push away, to rally away from this level. This shows you that this is a buying, very strong demand level, such that when price comes back, we want to look for what? Potential trades to take to the upside. So that's a very strong demand zone, and I actually call it an A plus setup. But I'm going to do also in the future a video where we go deeper again to show you the difference between, because they also come in different forms and variations. So on a scale out of 3, I give it 3 out of 3 bars. That's a stronger setup. That's a stronger A plus setup, as you can see here, right? So when I see that, I know that, okay, I think this is where I'm willing to put my money. I'm willing to put my trade. Now let's get to the second one, which is number. So I'm starting with this number one. I'm starting with number one. I'm starting with number one, and then we are going to go to number two. So this was number one. This was one. This is number two, right? The strong zone. So let's describe this. We can see that right here, price has been dropping, and we see that momentum is dying. Obviously, we see with how big the candles are a bit smaller, and then all of a sudden we see after the basing, the market actually pushes away a little bit. Now, if we are to compare, guys, this candle, and this candle, we can see that this one is much more bigger. Yes, there was a strong leg out. It's an engulfing candle that shows momentum to the upside, but obviously, yes, it took out this last down candle with momentum, and there's imbalance. But I want you to see that the imbalance on this previous candle, and compared to the imbalance that we do have here. This video is not about me talking about the imbalance. It's just to show you guys how you can classify. So when we look at this, the push was not really strong. We see a push and then another pausing of price. Sellers are trying to fight again on this particular candle. Sellers are trying to step up their game, but obviously we see another strong push out, and then we see another basing. So in other words, the buying power is not that stronger. It's strong, but compared to this A plus setup, it's actually not that strong. Okay, however, we classify this as a strong demand zone because we can still see a strong leg out. Just like when we look at the basing and we also compare it to the zone that is on the right side, we can still see that we just had one candle basing, or within the basing of the price, or within the demand level. So again, this is a demand level, and I give it 2 bars. That's a strong A setup. Then we go to the first one here on the left. Now, we want to look at how price approached the bottom side. Obviously, it's almost similar. We see a little bit of momentum. Momentum starts dying. Sellers are losing the grip. Then, all of a sudden, we see a very strong basing. What do I mean? We have one basing candle. Actually, we can incorporate this. We have one basing candle, right? This doji, and then followed by another basing candle with no momentum, another basing candle with no momentum. Then all of a sudden we see a strong push out. Now, yes, there is imbalance. Yes, price pushes out with a strong leg out, but compared to other candles, I want you to see also, sometimes you see something like this. The basing or the candle that steps out will have a massive rejection candle to the upside. It will normally have like it will not have like very strong push and momentum to the upside. And also, we want to talk about how we ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, right? 3 candles inside the base, inside the demand. Price took time before it breaks out. So whenever you see price taking time before it leaves a zone, according to my classification, I call it a B plus or weak setup. Yes, I do trade it, but obviously, I'm not going to put more money. I'm not going to pump more lot sizes on that trade. Yes, I'll trade it, but it's not actually my A plus setup. So now, why is this important? This is important when you are classifying your trades. When you wanna, let's say you're trading a funded challenge account, right? You wanna pass a phase 1, you wanna pass the phase 2, you wanna pass a phase, or you're looking for a payout. Obviously, you wanna stick to high probability setups. Those are the setups that will give you money. So this is BGFX Legend, and we do have a full mentorship program where we actually help people scale up and grow their trading career, grow their trading portfolio, right? And if you are looking for any form of assistance and trading mentorship, we actually have a full mentorship program where we do help people scale up. If you want to elevate your trading career and become a multiple figure trader within the industry, we can help you gain access to the best Forex education in the world and benefit from a superior trading model. Achieve financial freedom with BGFX Trading Academy, the leading trading hub. Don't trade blindly in the markets. Our simple rule-based trading strategy and systems give you a clear head start and plan designed for beginner advanced traders looking to get funded, looking to trade. We trade Forex, synthetic indices, and stocks and cryptos, right? So if you're looking for that guidance, we are here to help you. And also, I need to mention that if you're having challenges within your trading and you want to speak to someone, I actually give people a free consultation call, a free trading consultation call where you can speak to me on WhatsApp and you let me know what you're struggling with and the challenges that you're facing, and then how we can help you and how you can join our community. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you really loved this content, please leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. When you leave a like, it helps us and it helps the algorithm push the content to more people, and it also helps me help a lot of struggling traders around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, a peace. Until the next one.